Hi, this is Glenn Reich with Over the Hedgerow and MKE Greenworks, a design-build garden construction company serving southeast Wisconsin. I want to share a couple of ideas with you of what we do to make our plants very successful. A lot of landscape contractors and maybe some homeowners simply put the plants in the soil. For the most part, our soil is not dead, but it's not full of nutrients because a lot of times the soil scraped off of new developments, and then the soil that's left isn't that good. Or the soil that you've had has been around, for in this case, this home was built in 1930. So closing in on 100 years on this pretty soon. So the soil hasn't had a lot of additives because we scrape all the leaves off, we keep it clean, we do mulch it. So you've got that. It's like a really thick compost basically when you put mulch down. But a couple years ago, we're always trying to find ways to be more efficient for clients. And one of the ways we did that was watering was a challenge. For the last 20 years, we used a different product that we put in with the soil that would hold moisture on the plant, and it would introduce some endo and ectomycorrhiza. And we had good success with that, but we're always looking to find better products. And 2 years ago, we found Moisture Manager at our Site 1 dealer in Mequon, Wisconsin. And we started using it in container plants to begin with because we do a lot of large containers for our clients, and they would just dry out and we'd have to water them every couple of days. That's not cost effective for the client, and then the plants get stressed. So we started using Moisture Manager granular mixed into the containers, and it's one of those things where you go, you see that ad, you go, that's too good to be true. It cut our watering by 50 to 70%, depending on what Mother Nature provided. And if you have a normal rain cycle, it'll cut your watering at least 50%. If you have a little bit of rain help, you may not have to water at all. It works that good, night and day difference. Today we're using the granular product. We use it in backfill with every plant that goes in the ground. We don't put a plant in the ground without Moisture Manager anymore. We use the granular, we go according to label directions, place it in the backfill, fill the plant back in, works great. Clients don't have to water it, we don't have to water it. Our replacement of plant material is less than probably 1%. It's so small we don't even really measure it. We don't use anything usually because of poor plant health. Usually it's from wind damage or something like that. And then we have another client that has an organic winery, and they asked if we could use more organic products or make their soil more living. We ran across Mirimichi Green, also from Site 1, and we started using that. And we used it last year on our turf. We used the Moisture Manager on our turf last year. Mirimichi Green we started using this year on turf. And it's been used on athletic fields for years, but now it makes sense to use it on residential settings. But we also started using it this year on backfill with plantings. It's about 20-25% by soil volume, so you have to look at every plant you're putting in and guesstimate how much you need to put in. But the carbon-based product, Mirimichi Green Soil Enhancer, carbon enhanced compost, once again, it's night and day difference. It's like, why isn't everybody using this product? So now we use it in every product, and I'll show you in a little bit how we use it. On this project today, we're just doing a little minor renovation of a corner planting where the plants just aren't doing what we wanted them to do. We pulled them out, and we're putting in a proven winner's Lo and Behold butterfly bush. If you're familiar with butterfly bushes, most of them get 6, 8, 10 feet tall, 6 to 8, 10 feet wide. These Lo and Beholds only get about 2 feet wide, give or take. Mother Nature doesn't always follow our rules, but it depends on weather. And what's nice about these is here we are, middle of July in southeast Wisconsin, and you actually have plants with blooms on them. So these bloom and they grow fantastic. What we do is we space them out. When you space plants out, the biggest challenge we see is people planting plants too close together. We like to allow for almost mature size, so we'll set these 2 to 3 feet apart so that when they do grow, they will touch each other, but you're not ripping half the plants out because you have too many plants in. We see that done all the time. Our next step is we'll dig some holes, and then we'll get the Moisture Manager granular QD in there and the Mirimichi Green. Well, now we've got the holes dug for all these plants. Like you said, we're planting lo and behold, butterfly bush, proven winners. And we're going to be using Moisture Manager. This is the granular product right here. The recommended rate is about 1 pound per cubic foot of soil. Well, it's kind of hard to estimate that, but we have about a cubic foot that we've excavated from these holes. And how we do this is we just pour some into the bottom of the hole, which we'll mix in, and then we also put it in the backfill. We mix that in, and then when we go to plant, we'll mix it in, but we still have to mix in the Mirimichi, which is the next product we're going to be putting in. Now's the time to add the Mirimichi Green Pro Soil Enhancer. See how rich this is, and it's about 10 to 20% by soil volume. So once again, we're going to be mixing this in around here, get some in the hole, all the backfill. And now we're going to just simply put the plant in there, take it out of the container, put it in there, backfill that in there, and water it in. And watering in will activate both the Mirimichi Green and the Moisture Manager Granular. This is what it looks like mixed in. We've just taken our hands and our gloves and mixed everything in, so it's not that hard. And now the butterfly bush is planted. We just backfilled around. We're going to be taking a hose and we'll place the watering wand down here to water. Don't push it down too hard with the soil, like the water will be able to get in there instead of run off. And the client will be able to enjoy a beautiful butterfly bush. We won't have to water, they won't have to water, everybody will be happy. This is Glenn Riker with Over the Hedgerow.